What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious. Welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. What I have for you guys today is something I'm really proud of. This is the Midas Touch, and originally it just started out as an iron farm, along with a crop farm of your choice. I suggest carrots. Honestly, that's all I suggest. But as the iron farm and the crop farm is going around, there's a mine cart that comes around and picks up all of the excess crops. Again, I suggest carrots because now that we also have the gold farm, we'll basically have unlimited golden carrots at our disposal. So that's really good. Another good feature about it is this thing auto-populates. So once you get 2 villagers in there, preferably a farmer and another villager, the farm will go to work. It'll just start populating itself. The villagers will just keep making babies until it has enough to complete the village. Now, it may take some time, obviously, but yeah, eventually it'll happen. So then I decided, or I thought to myself, why don't I just add a gold farm on top? So I got rid of the killing chamber with the lava. And what happens is, once the iron golem falls down here, they start attacking the iron golem, and he starts attacking them. So you got a combination of everybody killing everybody. Plus, you can also just come here, okay, in survival. I'm not on survival, so they're not going to attack me. But you can just come here and aim towards the top like this, and they'll get aggro, and you can also get XP. And you could literally, if you have a mending sword, you could literally just sit here and just go AFK with the mending sword, and a golem can't touch you, because you'll obviously hit golems too. But the golems can't touch you, the pigmen can't touch you, and it'll be great. We are going to change up the bottom a little bit. We're going to put it to a silo, because now that I have the gold farm, obviously you get all of this stuff, which, where is it? I've had this running for about 45 minutes on Xbox. Where are all the crops? So this is not too bad. This is not too bad. So we got it. I actually had another sword that ended up using it. 49 iron ingots in less than an hour. A feather from a little bird. 37 gold nuggets, rotten flesh, and some poppies. So, and I wasn't even AFKing here the whole time. If I was doing this more, I would have a hell of a lot more. So it's pretty good. I mean, this thing gives you a lot of bang for your buck, and obviously you're going to get all these crops. This was not in the hour. I actually let this run about 10 hours, and I had gotten rid of all the iron before I added that. All right, so let's just get into building. First, here's what you're going to need. I don't know if you actually need the oak fence, but we're going to do it because ever since I put it, I started getting more iron golems. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add that anyway. So you need some oak fence. We actually don't need a lava bucket. We can get rid of that. Yay for that. I'll show you if you just want to build the iron farm part of it. Once we build it, I'll show you how to just add it. It's not a big deal. So you need any kind of fence gate, both kinds of rails. You really only need 4 of these regular rails. You need the rest of these are powered rails. Just 1 minecart with hopper, a ton of obsidian. Everything is 21 high. It's like 21 wide, 21 high for the outers. So it's a lot. You're going to need a hoe. I suggest a diamond hoe, just because why not? Some dirt, a ton of doors, some stairs if you want to just add some design to it, some flint and steel, a bunch of wooden trapdoors. I think you need about 8 redstone torches. The hoppers are going to be part of the silo. So we're going to have some hoppers, some comparators, and some levers for that. Oh, we also need some half slabs. We're going to need some glowstone, a bunch of carrots. I'm just the building blocks of your choice. I'm going to be using andesite, some glass, iron trapdoors for the bottom. I like it better than slabs. I don't know why. I just like it better than slabs. A sword if you want to go AFK. Obviously, you want to make sure it's mending, otherwise your sword will disappear if you go overnight. But mending with like looting, oh man, you'll have a ton of stuff. You're going to need a bunch of water buckets, a bunch of chests, a bunch of stone slabs, and a bunch of redstone lamps. Okay, so let's go off in this direction and just build this thing. Alright guys, now that our building is way off in the distance, let's start building. I actually messed up, so we're going to be doing this again. Real quick guys, just make sure you also have a redstone in your inventory. I think I forgot to mention that, but just make sure you have it. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting down, it's going to be 4 ways. So we're going to be putting down a double chest. Okay, Obviously, I can't put anything underneath that. You may want to just put something underneath there. And then I thought we could decorate a little bit. So go ahead and get out some orange concrete because we're going to be doing carrots. And then just go up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same thing right here. And we're going to cross it. Then we're going to come behind it. And we're going to go ahead and put down our upside down stairs. Just like that. And then in the middle, you're going to go ahead and you're going to put 5 redstone lamps. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3. Oh, then go up 8. Sorry. Here we go. There we go. Just go like that. Make sure we have 5 because what we're going to do is we're going to have 5 indicator lights in each section. So that's 20 double chests there and then 4 on the bottom. So 24 double chests. I think that should be enough for everything. Okay, then we're going to come around it and we're going to go up and over like that. And that's just going to give us room for our, that's going to give us room for our lever and stuff. Okay, next we're going to go diagonally with it. And you can do orange or you could do this. I'm going to go ahead and do the orange. We're going to go orange up. Okay, and then again, we're going to come here with that. Does that make sense? So it looks just like that. Okay, then again, then again we go orange. Not all the way up to there, over, and then down. It's the same height. I think it's 8. I think that's what we settled on was 8. Double chest. Come behind it. Upside down stair. And then go ahead and do your 5 things there. And then do that 2 more times. All right, so you should have something that looks like this. And then what we can go ahead and do is just come over here and cross this. Cross this up like that. And then we can start on the mechanics on the inside. If I'm going a little fast, guys, it's because I've already built a silo. I've done tutorials on it between my channels so many times. I literally just did one, I think, last week. But it's important that I build it with you because I want to show you how to hook it up. So, plus, it's really useful. Anyway, once you're in here, we're going to have to light this up at some point because it's really going to be a lot of open space. But that's okay. So what we're going to do, make sure you take out your half slab. We're going to start on 1. So we need this block to be activated when the chest is full to light this light. So we're going to put it there. And then we're just going to go down. We're just going to keep skipping, going to the top block every time. You'll know you're doing it right if you have a solid block next to the light. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to go this way. We're going to take this. We're going to go there, 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 and there. Wait, is it that way? Yeah. Yep. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing for this one because these corners right here are going to match up, which is really cool. And then we'll just do opposite. So we got to go there and there. And then again, we're going to take these. We're going to match them up. Just like so. And then it'll let us know. So we got to go there, there, and there. Again, we're going to match them up. That's pretty much all we're doing because we're going to use the same lever for the system. And then we can match up these as well right here. And it should let us know. Yep, everything's done right. Okay, now we're going to take the comparators. And where these orange blocks are, where they touch the orange blocks, you're going to do it. So it should have 5 for each. So it's 5 there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one. You'll know you did it right if you have 5. 3, 4, 5 for that one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, and then we're right here in these little corners. So you have the 2 next to the comparators and then the 1 in the middle. We're going to put a lever and then activate it. And this one I did not do right, obviously. That has to go there. There we go. And I did the same thing here. See, you're going too fast. Now again, guys, if you really want to know how to do this, I just did a tutorial on it, so you can take a look at that. I'll leave a link in the description. But I'm kind of trying to just blow through it here. So I should put it in. I should have something for you that indicates where the actual tutorial for the iron farm starts. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and do in all those little gaps. You're going to go ahead and you're just going to put dust. And what this does is this makes sure that the light only turns on once the chest is 100% full. Okay, I like having, you don't have to have these. You could just have the comparators and get rid of all of these. But I don't like the lights to light up once something is in it. I want to know when my chests are full. I want to know how many full chests I have. Okay, so that's all done. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is just extend each of these out 2 just for now. You could use dirt or something. It's just to just so we can put down the chest easily. So right behind the comparators, go like that, and then just so we can put our chest down. Okay, so you're gonna go chest, chest, and break, chest, chest, and break, chest, chest, and break. Same thing. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them. All right, guys, you should have something that looks very similar to this, because you should have this exact thing. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure all of the chests are connected into each other. So that's starting from that top chest. You're gonna take this little gap right here. You're gonna make sure it faces that inner one. Everything has to face inward. 1, 2. There should be 4 on each because the top one is gonna be coming from the top. Okay, the top one drains like that. Okay, so we do all of this. And then, like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. Well, we're already in here, but we're going to light up the inside just so nothing spawns in here. Now, you could put half slabs as well. I'm just going to go ahead and make it easy for myself and just put down some glowstone really quick because we genuinely do not need to go in here anymore. So I'm just going to go in these corners, right? And right next to these chests like this. Plus, it should also light it up nicely. Go ahead and do that. And then what I also like to do is just double up the stairs. Okay, just like that. And now final thing is we need to connect this chest to this one. So we're going to put right behind the chest and then one on top. Right behind the chest and then one on top. That'll drain from that. Behind the chest, one on top. Behind the chest, one on top. Boom. And then go ahead and I'm just going to put one of these in the middle. And then you can, build yourself up. So you could just build yourself up with dirt or something. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to get on top, and next to each of the top chests, you do want to put one of these. You just got to find, here we go. You got to find the side. Perfect. You got to find the side that has it like that. It should be opposite. They should be right next to each other. Okay, and now we're going to run a series of hoppers along the top. So what I like to do is just build a little outline first. Okay, that goes all along the top. And then it doesn't really matter which one you do. If you have a preference as to which one is in the front, then make sure that is the one that you do first. Like what happens is we're going to lead. So let's say I want this side to be the first. The next thing that we do, you have to make sure that the hopper leads into this hopper. So we'll just do that. So all these inside hoppers right here are going to be leading into that one. So that is going to start the chain. So when everything comes down, this hopper right here connected to this will be the first one that fills up. So once that light is on and this chest is full, the next chain is going to move all the way down. So we're going to keep going. Just keep putting hoppers into the orange blocks to continue the chain. Okay, and then that goes into that. And this is our first one, and it starts all over again. Then really quickly, I would just come in here and put just some more glowstone dust in the corner. Because again, there are things down there that might be able to spawn. You never know. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is cover up the whole outside of the hoppers. Just like that. Perfect. And these are where the guys are going to be battling it out. And then just go ahead and do one more since you're not going to be able to see it at all. Just like that. Cool. Okay, and now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take our stained glass. Again, I'm using light stained glass. And I like to give them enough room. So this is going to be 3. Okay, and this is going to be 4. So this is the second row. This is going to be 5. And then the next row, which is 6, we're going to go back to our polished andesite. And the reason I do that is twofold. One, they take a little bit of fall damage. Oh, and then real quick, I'm sorry, before we do that, we go ahead and fill this in right here, this iron trapdoor. Just like that. Again, you can use slabs. I just like using iron trapdoors. Perfect. Okay, excellent. And so they take fall damage, and also it gets the iron golems further away from the farm to make sure that they're not included in there, just so the rates are a little bit faster. Okay, now you got to figure out which way you want to go. I forget which one is our front one. It doesn't really matter. for me, but you would have to figure out whichever one is your front one, and then you just go to the side. So if this is your front, you do want to do it on the side, but it doesn't matter. So we're going to take, starting from these three, we're going to come out another 8 blocks for a total of 9, because this one makes 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. Like that. Now just go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and then what you're going to go ahead and do is, with the back row right here that we just did, build up one more, come out, and then go all the way across with it. Okay, make sure that back row gets covered, and don't go around it because that will cause issues with the water. Okay, go all the way across. Perfect. Do that one more time. Okay, now we can go ahead and we can add our water. So put our water right in there like that. Same thing on this side. Now, like I was saying before, if you wanted to go ahead and just forget the gold part of it, you would come down here. Okay, you'd put your sign on this level right here. Okay, you'd put your 3 signs. You go 1. You have to crouch if you're on Xbox. You crouch. You go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, all your signs are there, and then on this third layer, you would put your lava. And then your iron golems would die, and that would be your iron farm with everything else we're going to build. And I'll let you guys know where the cutoff is when we get there. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to come out another 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're just going to connect them. Okay, and then what we're going to go ahead and do, you do not have to do this. I just like the light factor. So what we're going to go ahead and do is put some glowstone in each corner. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put some glowstone in each corner. And then find the center, which is this one. And we're just going to make sure that we do it there as well. Okay, and then just for decoration for underneath, it looks a little better. You go ahead and you take some stone slabs. And you do it on the top layer, obviously. And you just go across and you fill this whole thing in. You can use solid blocks if you want. Be my guest. I think this actually saves on resources because you could take a stack of stone and turn it into 2 stacks or just about 2 stacks of half slabs. So, but I also think it looks nicer from underneath. So go ahead and do this. All right. And then you pretty much guessed it. When we're done, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let me just finish this and I'll show you where we started just so you're on the same page. You're just going to take this corner again and come out 8, 8, and then match it up and do the exact same thing with the light and everything. All right, looking good. You know, guys, I was just thinking, just go ahead and scrap the oak fence gate. We're not going to go ahead and do that. That's just a step that I think has more of a placebo effect with me. I think it works, but I don't really think it actually works. So what we're going to go ahead and do is now you're going to trace this along the outside. Okay, we're going to go ahead and trace this here. And then we're going to put glass in the next level. You don't have to. You could just use regular blocks. For me, this is like my 3rd or 4th version of this farm. Whenever I was doing this and I used the glass blocks, it always just help remind me what level we're on. So you don't have to do this if you don't want. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the glass blocks here. But again, you absolutely do not have to do this. This is just more for my own benefit. Again, just so I know kind of where we are in the build. Okay, so we're going to put this all the way around. Like so. And then we're going to go up one more. But first, before we do that, let's just go ahead and add our water. And what we want to do is make sure it goes this way. So just go ahead and put your water here. Just like so. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Now, if you're on console, or just in general, if you're building this in survival, you put down 2, and then that 3rd one becomes an infinite water source, and then you can just keep doing it. Okay? Perfect. Looking good. All right, guys. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is on this one, skip that bottom one. On this level right here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our dirt. Okay, and that's going to go all the way around. This is where our villagers are going to be. Now, obviously for me, I'm going to be in creative, so it's going to be much easier for me to get villagers. My suggestion is don't put all of them in unless you really need iron right away. If you have 10 or 12 villagers ready to go ahead and get them in here. It's going to be a little tricky no matter how you do it, but at least let's go up with this. So we're going to put this going all around, and then we'll put glass on top. But at least just get the 2 in there. Make sure one is a farmer. Okay, you get the 2 in there. You make sure one is a farmer, and all will be right in the world. Now what we're doing, really quick, what we're doing is we're actually using the water from here. So the water from here is actually going to hydrate our farm, which is cool. So we don't have to put any additional water sources anywhere. And actually leave the ends off. I think I did that. I like the way it looks. So just go ahead and knock off the ends. I forgot about that. Bang, bang, boom. Cool. And then we can go ahead and put this right here. All right, and at this point, guys, why don't we go ahead and just put down or go like this to our farm. Let's go ahead and till our land. And you'll see it turns that beautiful dark color because of the water right there. It's so close to the hydration block. Go all around. Now, like I said, you can go ahead and do a mixture of crops. You can do potatoes if you want. You can do wheat if you want. The only problem with wheat is you have to worry about the seeds. And then you'll start collecting a lot of seeds in your chest, and you don't really need that. That's kind of a pain in the butt. So I suggest you go ahead and you use carrots. Carrots are the best because, like I said, you have the golden carrots, and with the gold part of the farm, it will be perfect. Now I'm just going to go ahead and throw a bunch of villagers in here once I get the wall up, because I'm sure if I put in 10 or 20, one of them is going to be a farmer. So now what we're going to do is build this up on both sides. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put them facing this way. And again, just open both. Just like that. And you're going to do that for this one, and you're going to do that for the outer. All right, so what you also want to do, make sure you do, is on the end here, where these outer doors go, just build up 3 high and then go across the top. And then I didn't do the same thing here. Forgot to. You don't need to. You don't actually have to do the ends, but make sure you build that up. Okay, perfect. And then what we go ahead and do is, like I said, you can just knock this part off right here and get the villagers in this way without destroying your farm. So that's how you can get them in. I'm just going to go ahead and go 2 high. So you're going to go 1, 2, and on the 3rd block, right next to these doors, you're going to put this. So what this is going to do, it's only going to make a 2 high gap in there. Oh, most important thing. Holy cow. We forgot to put lights down. So nothing spawns in here. So in each corner, you're going to break that. You're going to go ahead and you're going to put a light, and then you're going to count 6 on the 6th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that 6th one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that 6th one right there. Then go to the end. Do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then those 2 are going to be closer. Okay, and you're going to do that all the way around. And again, you're going to go on that 3rd one up, and you're going to do this. Okay, so just do that for all 4 sides, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so now that that's all lit up and we got this here, what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and place, we're going to go ahead and place another set of doors. Okay, and you can do this however you want. I'm just going to go ahead and place them like this, the same way I've been doing it. So then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put another whole block on top. Okay, just like so. And then what we're going to do is on this one that we're doing now. Okay, so on this one that we're doing now, and also on this outer one, we're going to go ahead and put half slabs. Okay, then we can go back in the middle and finish the upper part of the farm itself. So I think we're almost done here. Boom. Okay, now just really quick, just run through and put half slabs on this layer and this layer. All right, so this is how it should look from underneath. Okay, now we still have to set up the train tracks and our chests and stuff like that. Although actually, now that we have this this big system here, we're gonna have to make the chests a little bit bigger. So the corner design, I'm gonna have to kind of develop it on the fly. because it's going to have to be a little bit bigger. But what I want to do underneath, you don't have to do this. You can just leave it the way it is, because you may have to go all the way up. But I like to come in here and put these, because this is an iron farm. So, although I'll tell you what, leave the corner ones for now, because I think we have to use that. Yeah, so leave those, the outer corners, not the inner ones. Okay, so the inner ones are fine, because we do have to put down redstone as well at some point. And I just said leave those. There we go. I didn't even listen to myself. Okay. Cool. So that looks good from underneath. All right, now let's go back up top and finish the inside here. All right, so now what we're going to do is, see this door? So we got 1, 2, 3. On the first door, on the bottom of the first door, or bottom of the door, right there. That is where we're going to do our layers. And we're gonna do with the original one that I had, the original design, not the one that I showed you. We're going to go this one. So it's going to come 8 out. So let's just go there. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way across. And you do lose some spaces in the middle, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's still a very, very efficient farm. Perfect. And because the villagers are producing so much, because they're making the babies, once it hits the amount, you'll notice that the golem should get faster. The golem should start producing more. There you go. Now, by no means, obviously, is this the fastest farm. I've never said that. This is still just one farm. It's not, multiple villages, one village. I think it's just one village. I don't really know how the mechanics of villages works, but I know it's not one of those 400 villages, 30,000 iron an hour, 7,200 an hour. It's not anything like that. Consoles work a little differently. There are some people who figured it out how to build it, but they're usually so big, so bulky, they're kind of ugly looking, and you really only get the iron from it. So I wanted to give us something that has a little bit more practicality, a little bit more use. And even though it's a big build and costs a lot, again, most of these things are meant to be AFK. So you go AFK, and it should produce more than enough of whatever you need. Bonus, you get the carrots as well. Okay, so that's there. Perfect. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and put these here as well. Right like that. And then I guess we have to find the center, which is there and there. Okay, I didn't actually do this on my regular design, but you can if you want. I mean, why not give a little more light in here, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. There, 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 and there. Okay. So now once this is all said and done, what we're going to be doing, again, just taking water and filling all of this in. Okay, just like so. That way, and then that way. So we are losing a 3 by 16 area in the middle here, but that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, they do spawn really, really well still, so this is fine. Perfect. All right, so that's the iron farm itself. Now, if you want to just keep it that way, what you do is you just go ahead and put half slabs all around this. Well, we're going to need a half slab anyway, but put half slabs all around this, and you're done. That is the iron farm. You're golden, and then we're going to do the crop farm next. So if you want just the iron farm, just put the half slabs here like I just showed you, and then we'll finish the bottom, and you got an iron and crop farm. Okay? But if you want to see the gold farm, stick around because we're going to add that on after we do this. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, this is obviously where we need to pull from, so we're going to go 1, 2. Okay? So just make sure we do a whole layer underneath where the dirt is. Just like that. And we are going to need to bring the droppers down a bit more, again, because it's a little high in the air with that system there. But that's okay. You'll just get more crops over time. All right, so actually these corners are going to be where we do it. So we're going to need a lot more stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this down. I think we can activate it there. So come down 1, 2, well, that block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so come down 8, and we're going to go ahead and put our droppers there. And then these are obviously going to have to be covered. We could turn these into poles, actually. We could turn these into poles, so we can actually come down even more. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and that makes 14. So a lot of hoppers. A lot of hoppers. You could just do an elevator system, I guess. If you have room for a dropper at the top, you can do that. I hate doing that. I would just rather use these. I don't even care. It doesn't even bother me. Okay, so go ahead and put our chest right there. Plus you have all of this extra storage. All right, now let's see what we can do to cover this up. So then we're going to bring down these sides right here. Bring down that. We'll bring down that. And then obviously we need to bring down this. And bring down this. Hey, it looks pretty good. Actually, we can put a staircase here. So we'll put an upside down stair there, and we'll put a double chest there. Okay, so that is going to be for our crops, and we're going to do that exact same thing on all 4 sides. All right, I quite like that actually. Now I could have gone ahead and turned them facing the same way, but I like the fact that they're all facing like that direction out. That's pretty cool. So we just built that on the fly. Perfect. Okay, now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and put down our rails. Okay, we're going to need that. Perfect. Okay, now the corner right here, that gets the regular rail. Everything else is powered, just because we want to make sure it moves fast to pick up everything. Obviously, it's gonna have enough time to do it anyway, but there's no reason that we can't just make it go fast. Now, if you don't have enough powered rails right now because you don't have enough gold, you can always come back up here later and swap it out, because with this bad boy, you will have enough gold. I promise you that. Okay, so fill this all in. Perfect. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go underneath. And we're going to skip that first one. And right here, we're going to go 1 there, 1 there on the second one. Go all the way across. Same thing on the second one, on the second one. You see where I'm placing them? Right there on the second one. And they should be lighting up the rails right now. I have to double check, but there we go. Everything's all lit up. Perfect. And now go ahead and we're going to put the light gray stained glass here, just because I like to be able to see it. You can cover it up if you don't want to see the train going all around, or you don't like the dirt, or for whatever reason. But I like to be able to see it. I think it looks cool. I think it makes the design look a lot better. Because, you know, there's a lot going on in this iron farm. There we go. It's not just your typical ugly looking iron farm that has all of this redstone exposed because it uses clocks and things like that. Nah, chill. Okay, and then we can come here and cover this up. So we're going to go ahead and put blocks around it like that. Oh yeah, we do need to put a block there. I told you we had to cover that up. And then we're just going to take our redstone lamp and put it right there and right there. And we might as well put something there as well. Can we go down? Hey, there we go. Yeah, let's put that there. Okay, so we're going to, again, put there, 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 there. Cover that up, and one more. Just like that. Okay, now what we can do, if you want, you do not have to, you can come in here with your stone brick stairs and just make a little design around all of these little spots right here. So anything that you could wrap these stairs around, I say just go ahead and do it. Except for that. You don't want to go that way. You don't want to cover up that lamp. There we go. Go all the way across there. There. And then for this, we come underneath. Again, really, really don't have to do it. It's not at all helpful in any way in production. It's just cosmetics. But I mean, if you're going to take the time to build all of this, you might as well make it look, you know, as good as you can. And I think that makes it look good. Yeah, I think it adds something to it. Okay, so now, since we have that all covered up, I forgot to actually put the minecart in there. Just want to go ahead and put the minecart. Push it whatever way you want. I guess we'll just send ours this way. Perfect. Oh, that's looking awesome. All right, guys. So your iron farm is built. If you want an iron farm, just make sure you get the villagers right in here. You just break this. You get the villagers in here, and you are golden. Your iron farm is good to go. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the egg. Where's the spawn egg? I don't have it. I'm going to go ahead and take my spawn egg, and I'm going to put like 20 in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we should have enough in there, and then you'll notice, as long as please tell me we have some actual. Yeah, there we go. He's planting it. He's pulling it. And once he pulls it and he fills up his inventory a little bit, he's going to start sharing it. They'll start breeding. Babies will happen. Everything will be right in the world. But this thing should start producing already because I think we have more than enough in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if it counts the baby villagers. But whatever. Either way, we should start to see something. Although I think with this design, we kind of took away the XP part. So that's fine. I wasn't going to put XP in the description anyway, because we don't need to get up there. And they'll just kill themselves. Okay, now let's go ahead, and if you want to do the expansion, which I suggest you do, you come right in here. All right, so we're going to build our obsidian all the way across the top. Okay, so all the way this way. And just like so. And then you can do the outside where, you know how you cover it with glass? You can either leave the half slabs that you have here, or you could just double up with glass. I think I'm going to leave it this time, and I'm just going to put the glass on top, but you don't have to do that. And we're going to go 21 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, build them all up and connect them. All right, so now that you have that built, let's go ahead and just cover this part up over here. Again, you can break this and put the glass, or you could just do, bricks, whatever you want to do, honestly. You can even leave the 3 on the end there like that. I don't know if that's a cool design. I did it the other way, in the other design. Although I did do double glass here, but I think I'm going to leave these 3 like that and see how that looks. Okay, let's just get rid of those. Cool. And now they can't get out there. So now what we're going to do, using like dirt or something, you just want to build out diagonally 3. 1, 2, 3. And then one more 4. Fourth one is where we're going to start building. And that's just because I don't trust putting the wooden trapdoors here. Whenever I put wooden trapdoors and they're close together, I always feel like they could stand on them. And with this one, I've noticed that they actually go higher. Oh, and we have to build 1 up. I'm sorry. Because you got to go 1, 2, 3. So you got to go 3 up and then 1 over. Like that. So 4 diagonally out and then 1 over. So 1, 2, 3, and that would be the 4th one. Perfect. Same here. 1, 2, 3, and that would be the 4th one. Okay. So you want to make sure you're 4 apart. So 1, 2, 3, and that would be the 4th. Perfect. And then these we could just match up. Okay, now you don't have to build the other one in the middle of this if you don't want to. I suggest doing it. So I'm going to do the same thing. So diagonally 1, diagonally 2, diagonally 3. And on the 4th one we build. You don't have to go up for this one because you're already up. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then just match it up. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go up 21 with all the ends. And we're going to connect it. All right, guys. So while you're up top here, why don't you go ahead and just half slab it. So no mobs spawn at all. Now I wish I knew if golems killed other things. I never really tested it out, to be honest with you. I know they kill mobs. I don't know if they kill all mobs. I guess they kill zombie pigmen. I don't know if that's the extent of it, but if you didn't want to half slab this, you could put wooden trapdoors all along here. Do the same thing we did down there where you build a wall up twice so nothing can get by it. And then you can have some mobs. Whoops. You can have some mobs falling down there as well with the... You won't get much because this is not, that big a platform for them. But you might get a few. But again, I don't really know. I assume that they kill all mobs, but I don't know for sure. So I'm not going to sit there and say, yes, they 100% do. But whatever. You can also attach a little mob farm up here to where it filters straight down there. So you can have like a lot in this one little building. So you can go ahead right here and build this up to a mob farm where everything falls straight down there, and it'll work really, really well. So this could be an all-in-one system for you. Okay, now let's go ahead and we're going to add our trapdoors. This is my least favorite part. This is such a pain in the butt to do. But we're going to put trapdoors here. Okay, this one is just the inside. For this one, we're going to do the outsides, okay, except for the ends, and the insides. And same thing for this. We go the outside and the inside. Okay, do that for everything. And then close them. All right, one final test, or one final thing left to do. You just light these bad boys up. What I suggest you do is you light them up in order of how you built, or in opposite order of how you built it. So we built the inner ring last. So light that up first. And then you want to run around and do this. And that's just so you don't fall in there accidentally, because that has happened to me in survival. 3 and 4. Boom. So there you have it, guys. That is it. Oh, we already got some pigmen spawning. Let's see how it looks. Oh, we got a golem in there waiting too. This is gonna be fun. Let's watch. Let's wait for the magic to happen. Let me just jump. Oh, actually, while we're waiting, go ahead and half slab over here as well. You want to make sure you take away any spawning spots from any mobs. There you go. And then if you guys want, actually, I could show you design for the bottom. There we go. Let's see. Aha! Boom! He just annihilated him. To the moon! That's really good stuff. Actually, if you can get up here, so if you put like a ladder or something and you can get up here, you can still do it. You just got to throw snowballs. If you throw snowballs at the zombie pigmen, you should still be able to get a little bit of XP. But anyway, if you wanted to build like a design down here for the floor, right? You could just... Oh, I can't do it. Well, you would take out to where the chests are. Okay, so out to that far, you take some glowstone, you put it on the bottom, you put like orange carpet underneath, and then what you could do is go all around. So let's say the carpet ended here, and then you'd go diagonally like this. Alright guys, just want to show you this really quick. This is only 10 minutes later. Okay, I did the floor, but you can come in here, right? Hit them in the right spot and just go like that to them. They go ape shit. Okay, they get really, really, really angry. And let's see what it looks like in the chest. Slime ball. I guess there's a slime chunk? I don't even know. I guess I built it. That's really unexpected. That definitely is not something I thought we would have in there. There should not be a slime ball in there. But anyway, this is not too terrible. And look what I did. Here, let me switch to creative. I just wanted to show you what I was talking about, what you could do. Now underneath all of the carpet, the orange carpet is supposed to be glowstone, but I put IF for iron farm. I just wanted to show you something silly you can do. You know, it looks cooler from the top than it does when you're actually here. But I just wanted to give you an example of something that you could do instead of just leaving it plain. And now I'm really going to leave, I promise. So those of you who stayed to the end, or at least went to the end and saw the bonus, thank you. Hope you guys liked the video. Let me know in the comments. Captain Iv is out for good this time. Peace.